Hey folks, welcome back to JW's Garage and to part number 2 of Do It Yourself, Paint Your Own Corvette. And also we are converting the C5 Coupe into the C5 Z06 Body. Last we left off, I still needed to go pick up the rear tub, which was in Southern California. I went and did that. I went down to J&D Corvette and saw my old friend Jaime. So folks, this is Jaime with J&D Corvette. You want to tell our viewers a little bit about your store here and what y'all do?
Well, we have a complete, all one-stop operation here. We do from full restorations to paint jobs, rebuild your engine, fix your interior, any mechanical work you might need. We manufacture fiberglass.
So folks, if you need anything for your Corvette, either it be a C1, C2, C3, C4. How you doing on C8s?
We're starting to get into that. Maintenance, oil changes, change a whole joint here and there, but basically that's what we're doing.
Guys, if you would check them out on Instagram, I'll put a link down in the description. Anyhow, that's J&D Corvette. Been dealing with Jaime and his brother down there since the mid-90s. Great guys. Picked up the rear tub section, picked up the rear quarter panels from them. My initial thought for doing the coupe to Z06 conversion was that I was gonna have to use the entire tub section. And I started looking at it and then started thinking like an engineer and went, you know what? There was absolutely no reason to really redesign the bottom tub. So why would the engineers do that? Well, turns out they didn't do that. What they did was they made different top sections for the rear tubs. So my job got that much easier. And what I've done is, let's go over to our patient. What I've done is I've already split the top tub off of here. And I've gone through with the SMC fiberglass resin and I've repainted this edge. I'm gonna give it a light grind for when we're ready to take this top section and glue it. What I'm doing here now is there's a couple of rivets throughout. There's a couple of rivets that hold in the speaker frame, and then there's a couple of rivets down here on the pedestal that you see sitting on the wheel well. So I got those all drilled out, and then to deal with this glue, I'm going to heat this along the bottom because I don't want to burn the top at all. I'm not concerned with the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and heat all of this. And once you get it to a certain temperature, what'll happen is the glue releases its bond and we'll be able to peel this right off. All right, so to get these two pieces split apart, I'm gonna very carefully use an air hammer to split those, and I'm gonna put it underneath the glue, not on top, because again, we don't want to damage the top. Then I'm going to use a couple of pretty thick putty knives and a sand mallet to get through any tough spots, and we should be able to zip that right off. Let's see how this goes. And just so you can see how this process is going to go, Oh. So on the inside of here, you're gonna have to split the glue off of those as well. All right. Go right on just like that. Okay, so that top section is gonna go right on to there. And the reason that that gap is in there, as I was explaining before, this car has been tubbed 4.5, 5 inches or so. Before, this used to follow the contour of this wheel well. Well, now it sits on top of it. So this is gonna have to get cut, it's gonna have to get shortened, maybe reconfigured a little bit, because you still want the support of it. It is a structural piece, and we want to leave it where it is, but we need to get full contact here on the wheel well. Not a big deal. And we'll end up doing the same thing over there. So one of the other things that I've done in preparation for the conversion is, since I'm retaining the target top on this, I need this portion of the rear hoop SMC panel. So what I did was just took a big cutoff wheel and I basically cut it all the way across down to the other side, exposing this. And what'll happen is, when that rear tub section gets set on and the rear roof section gets set on, the rear roof section will set the alignment for your hoop, at which point I will mark the roof section, and we will be cutting the roof section here, grinding it all the way across, and re-fiberglass. Let me correct that. We don't use fiberglass, we use SMC. We will be grinding this whole section, smoothing all this back out again. That way we have one nice solid panel all the way across, no seams or anything like that. And then you can retain the original factory seals that work with the target top. So all in all, the conversion and doing it with the target top, it's really not that difficult. It just takes some time and patience, and I'm only lacking one of those. I just can't remember which one it is. So folks, I'm gonna get back to getting this rear section to fit, since most of your guys' cars aren't tubbed. I don't suspect that you're gonna have to do this. If you're ever doing this modification, in your case, yours would just drop right on and you would have a really good fit. Fortunately, nothing's that easy on my car. So I'm gonna get back to cutting these mounts so that we can get back to getting this car painted. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Be sure to go check out Jaime down there at J&D Corvettes in Bellflower, California. If you need something for your car, that's always a great go-to spot. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. And when you're done smashing that like button, go ahead and give that subscribe button there a smash as well. Thank you very much, guys. We will catch you next week.